I'm Michael Diamond. This is Muscle Central. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Fouad Abiad tells Greg Valentino, go F yourself. Fuad's not happy with things that Greg said on the RX Muscle After Hours show. Called him a pimp, which he later apologized for. But Greg was relating what he was told from a friend of his, Joe Zapata, who met Sam Sulik. There was a meet and greet. He met him, and he was told that he can't do other shows. He can only do stuff with Hostile, blah, blah, blah. A couple of days later, Joe Zapata came on RX Muscle, and he elaborated on exactly what was said. He went to this meet and greet. He meets Sam Sulik, and Joe has his own channel, and he has a podcast, and he asked Sam if he would like to come on his podcast. Sam just says, well, I work for Hostile. I kind of blew him off. Joe gets a strong impression that Sam wasn't making these decisions without Hostile, Fouad Abiad. Hey, maybe he has an exclusive contract. If that's what it is what it is. That Greg just basically related what he was told. Fuad goes on the social media, explodes, rips one into Greg, even takes shots at Dave Palumbo. And Dave didn't say anything in either way when Greg was saying this. He was basically, all right, that's what he said, okay. Fuad, then he went on and said something that, to me, didn't make a lot of sense. Sounded like he's very frustrated. He goes, well, Sam could go on other shows if he wants. He can go on RX Muscle if he wants, but why would he want to go on RX Muscle? He doesn't even know anybody over there. Well, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You don't have to know the people on the podcast. You might know of them. You're approached or asked to do a podcast relating to this topic, blah, 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 blah. You're interested, you go on the podcast. And that it's not a matter whether you know the people. You don't have to be friends with them. Otherwise, you don't go on their podcast. Didn't make sense. Sound like you were very frustrated. Now you're ripping in more about you're sick and tired of people saying this, that you're holding him hostage, you're not letting him do, and it's not so. Well, to everybody looking from the outside in, it surely looks that way. Like I said, if you have he has an exclusive contract with Hostile, and that's part of the contract, it is what it is. But don't go off on people for pointing it out. And, you have a history. We have to go by your history also. I think with the exception of Samson Dowder, every athlete you had sponsored, there was a falling out. And in each case, it was said that it was over the fact that You didn't want them, or the contract states that they're not to do any other media outlets, social media outlets, unless it's okayed by you. You had the issues with Nick Walker. You had Nick Walker signed, and you lost that. Brett Wilkin, Justin Shear. There was somebody else with a bit of a name. I'm drawing a blank right now. So there's a history. Like I said, if you have a contract and it's signed, and the contract says that the athlete named in the contract is not to do this, this, and this while under contract unless okayed by you, by hostile, that's all fine and dandy. But don't go all ballistic and flip out and act like a raving lunatic when people point it out. Like I said, you have to go by the track record. We've seen it with other name bodybuilders, big name bodybuilders. So that's the way it is. If you agree or disagree with what I've said, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.